Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Dalton's Bengals. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 here for Flacco. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
It's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Left side, Gilmore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Coach hinted to us, and we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming quarterback who thrives in press man coverage.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They send Green to the left on his own.
380.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Complete. The tight end Rivera. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Zebra.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Dalton is going to fire one. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Passing play, Flacco, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore there. And now it's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
On one side of defensive play in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down. And the offense trots out onto the field.
And A.J. Green is an absolute playmaker on the perimeter for his team.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. Green with a catch left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. Rivera's got it. him to first before he's brought down. We heard him talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And the D looking like they may blitz. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And hauled in here by Rivera. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Tight, tight, watch left. Tight, tight, watch left. Bang! Dagger! Dagger!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. And I looked at him coming out of college. I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. But a great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, Bobby, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. To throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction, and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sitting there waiting for him to make the play. After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this one's high, but not very far. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take possession. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you,
he's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try for Gostkowski. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Defense showing blitz.
Ready, 380, 380, ace, ace. Sponge, go.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Zebra.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get the 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or the pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Watch tight end. Mark down. Stand up in. Set, 380. 380. Mike, 57. Zebra. Dagger.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Zebra.
They'll pick 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The intended... receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch number 86.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield. Get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Dagger! Dagger!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college and you try to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and tackle?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
380.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They got 29 yards that time. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come up in an offset eye. From midfield here, Dalton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. It's second down. Dalton looking. Now to the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They come out here in the eye.
Blue 10.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Set, wide 20. Wide 20. Stand up there. Zebra.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back, and he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays. I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
It makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Second down, Flacco now. This one caught by Crowder. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First and 10 here for Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. On the catch, it's Crowder. 15 yards through the air on a first down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
Hey! Move, 45! Move, 45! Under!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So 2nd and 10 here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On second down, Flacco to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd and 4. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it up, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Flacco to throw again on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Geno Atkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long for Joe Flacco. Finding time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Bernard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
So the D-line's going to spread out. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Here's Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Laquan Treadwell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after the... And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
4 down, 4 down. Ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go, here we go. Tight right, tight right. Ready.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Tight right, tight right. Ace, ace, ready. Wide 20, wide 20. Ace, ace. Rush it.
And they'll go on the ground. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Oh, this is a complete mishit. It's no good. Didn't even get it there. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To pass, Flacco. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate call.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.